Two examples of chemical that are added to denature the alcohol.
Ethanol.
Kono?
Methanol.
Ethanol.
Methanol is dye.
Methanol और
dye.
dye कौन?
Color चित्र
Good. Which gas is obtained when acetic acid is react with sodium carbonate?
hydrogen.
What are the products are formed? Acetic acid with sodium carbonate. What are the products are formed? Sodium acetate plus carbon dioxide plus H2O. Which type of hydrocarbon gives a sooty flame after burning? The inner walls of the small intestine have finger-like projections called villi, which are rich in blood. Assessment. Reason is these villi have a large surface area to help the small intestine in completing the digestion of food.
A is plus R is 2.
R is true. A is true. R is false. The villi have large surface area to help the small intestine in completing the digestion of food. Assessment. Nitrogen is an essential element for plant growth and taken up by the plants in the form of inorganic nitrate or nitrite. Reason is the soil is the nearest and richest source of raw materials like nitrogen, phosphorus and minerals for the plant.
Option A.
B. In a person, the tubule part of the nephron is not functioning at all. What will be its effect on urine formation? The urine will not be formed. Quality and quantity of urine is unaffected. Urine is more concentrated. Urine is more diluted. Urine is
more diluted.
Urine is
more diluted.
more diluted.
Quality of
Urine is more diluted. Choose the incorrect pair. Ultrafiltration, glomerules. Concentration of urine, collecting duct. Transport of urine, ureter. Storage of urine, urinary bladder.
So A.
Concentration of urine, collecting duct. What is common between extensive network of blood vessels around walls of alveoli and in glomerules of nephron? What is the common between extensive network of blood vessels around the walls of alveoli and in glomerules of nephron? Thick-walled arteries rich supplied with blood. Thin-walled veins poorly supplied with blood. Thick-walled capillaries poorly supplied with blood. Thin walled capillaries richly supplied with blood.
Last.
Thin walled capillaries richly supplied with blood. Which is the following structure help in the formation of urine in human beings? Renal pelvis, nephridia, nephron, hilum.
Nephron.
In the excretory system of human beings, some substances in the initial filtrate such as glucose, amino acids, salts and water are selectively reabsorbed in gas. Urethra, nephron, ureter, urinary bladder.
Nephron.
Nephron. Good. Dialysing unit or artificial kidney contains a fluid which is almost same as plasma except that it has high glucose, high urea, high uric acid, no urea.
High uric acid.
No urea.
No.
Filtration of any liquid under tremendous pressure is known as dash.
Ultrafiltration.
Ultrafiltration, selective reabsorption, tubular secretion.
Ultrafiltration.
Ultrafiltration. Assertion is excretion is the biological process by which harmful waste are removed from an organism's body. Reason is the mode of excretion is same in both unicellular and multicellular organisms.
It's true and it's false.
Very good. Name one contraceptive method that can cause side effect.
Oral pills.
Oral pills.
Copper tree. Oral pills. IUDs. In process X, small portion of oviduct is cut and tied properly. This prevents the egg to reach the uterus. Identify the process X. Tubectomy. Give examples of sexually transmitted disease which is caused by bacteria. Gonorrhea and
Syphilis.
Name the sexual mode of reproduction which planaria reproduce.
Regeneration.
Name any one individual in which sex is not genetically determined.
Tortoise, lizard,
Crocodile.
Snails, some reptiles, their sex are not determined by genetically. What will be the sex of the offspring if the egg of a female get fertilized by the sperm carrying X chromosome?
Female.
A cross between a tall plant TT and a short pea plant TT. Tall pea plant capital TT, short pea plant small TT resulted in progeny that were all tall pea plants because all were tall because tallness is the dominant trait, shortness is the dominant trait, tallness is the recessive trait. Height of a pea plant is not governed by the gene T or T. Tallness is the dominant trait. A cross between pea plant with white flowers, VV, small VV. A cross between pea plant with white flowers, small VV, and pea plant with violet flowers, capital VV, resulted in F2 progeny in which ratio of violet, capital VV, and white, small VV flowers will be
75.
1:1, 2:1, 3:1, 1:3.
3:1.
3:1. Capital V violate the dominant. Recessivity সেটা হল heterozygous homozygous ভিতরে heterozygous ratio হব 3:1. If a tall pea plant is crossed with a pure dwarf plant, then what percentage of F1 and F2 generation respectively will be tall?
F1 100, F2 75.
100, 75. F1 all are tall 100%. It 3:1 means 75% tall হচ্ছে F2 project. Assertion is a geneticist crossed a pea plant having violet flowers with a pea plant having white flowers. He got all violet flowers in first generation. Reason is white color gene is not passed on to the next generation.
H2 is false.
Good. Human population show great deal of variation in traits. Assertion. Reason is all variation in a species have equal chances of surviving in the environment in which they live. No, reason is false. C.
C.
Which pair of sex chromosome will determine a male child?
XY.
XX, XY, YY. The two versions of a trait or character which are brought in by the male and female gametes are situated on dash. Copies of the same chromosome, two different chromosome, sex chromosome, any chromosome.
Sex chromosome.
Copies of the same chromosome. If the power of a lens is -4 diopter, then it means that the lens is a dash. Concave lens of a focal length -50 meter, convex lens of a focal length +50 centimeter, concave lens of a focal length -25 cm, convex lens of a focal length -25 meter.
Length of focal length -25. C.
Concave lens, good.